Hey, what's going on, guys? Kamankianzi here. In this video I'm going to be restoring Python scraping scripts intended to crawl through Otodom, which is Polish real estate properties website. So just like before, I have just to give you an idea. So view folder, I have a whole lot of scripts here to crawl through the entire site. So commercial, sale and rent, residential, sale and rent, and it's also been distinguished like the flats and the houses. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 scripts in total. So I will start recovering commercial sale, this one, and I already have this open here. And once I get done with that, then the matter of restoring the rest of scripts would be just the matter of like copy pasting the data extraction logic from the eventual parse list and routine here down below. Or potentially there might be an issue with like figure out the number of total pages, for instance, and the card selectors as well. So most likely it doesn't work, but we'll try to check that out now. So first thing I want to do, I just want to stop for the only location here. So just say break to avoid walking through the whole loop here. Then when the parse links, so let's only go through one, and here, if it calls back this, if it still comes to this one parse list, and then the file would be created and this would be available here. But I don't really think this is about to happen ever. So just to give you an idea that we do have the function, the callback function firing here. So I can simply say like, so here we have the parse listing, which most likely is not going to be the case. It's not going to get there. And parse links here. So print and parse link. Just to have an idea like how far would it go. So parse links. All right. And now I just say, so sorry, this was from my previous test. So I just want to say Python 3 commercial sale.py. And here we go. All right, so, oh my God, what's going wrong here? I don't even know, to be honest. So, what? Commercial start request. Hold on, I just want to make sure that I do run this in a proper folder. So Python 3 commercial sale.py. Okay, something's getting horribly wrong. Line 97, parse links is not available. Oh, that's because, yeah. Sorry, just was making a bit of a test there. So now it should work. Okay, so we do get into the parse links. However, we want to get there twice, but we don't get to parse listing, which is here down below, intended to actually extract the data from the target page. Which means that most likely we actually, not the most likely, but definitely we're not entering this loop in particular. So which means that the card selectors are broken. So now in order to fix this, I duplicate this parse links like this, and it takes the self instance followed by the response object. And here I just want to say with open and res.html, which is just to save the file that contains the response as f, and say f.write and response.text. And that's pretty much all about it. We'll drop here. So I'll now run the script again, and it now should create this res.html file. In return, yeah, here it is. Here is the file. So here I just opened this file in a browser, and now we have a local copy of this sort of thing, which we can use in order to get the new link selectors here. So let's inspect the element here. We need this links so that once we click, we do go to the listing stuff, and here is the new selectors. So a tag with the attribute data cy listing item link, and we want to grab the h reference element. So now I don't want to write anything anymore. And here instead I just fake the response object, which is going to be equal to selector and text equals f.read this time. And like this, right? Selector f.read. And now what else? Yeah, now I can create the links, which is equal to response CSS. We're looking for a tag with DATASET y attribute equals to this one. We want to get the attribute of href, and we want to get all available there. So now I just want to print the links just to make sure if we do extract those properly before going to the actual embedding of this newly created selector. So commercial cell dot parse links, and passing the commercial cell class instance followed by the fake response object. So let's have a look. Now we should see the link of commercial what? Okay. Now we should see the list of links there. Okay, here we go. Fantastic. So we do have the list of links, which is really nice, which means that from now on we can use these the following way. So I just grab this from here, and we don't want this anymore. And in here, just paste those in. I can say card URL instantly, and for card URL and links, I want this one. Get rid of this one. And now, yeah, location file name. Well, we're not going to be using those. We're not going to be using the file name later on, but I'll just do this a little bit different. But for now, this should be just fine. We don't really care about the pagination stuff just right at the moment. We'll have a look at this just a little bit later on. So first, we'll go for data extraction logic, and then we'll go for pagination handling. You know, already, if I did everything properly, it should actually get into this parse list and callback function, print this parse list, and ultimately I really want to see if it will create in the output there should be a file with the data being created there. So let's have a look if this works. Okay, so still something is going wrong. Alright, commercial link print links is not defined. Okay, that's because if I got to, yes, I don't want this anymore. This was just for testing purposes, and renaming back this function. So now it should work. Alright. Yeah, fantastic. So as you can see now, I'll try to go for the next page, but anyway, anyways, now we do have this data, but we don't really see how accurate the data is. Just to make sure we can inspect the data. Say indentation equals to 2 spaces. Just want to get rid of this again, and I run this again. Really need to be careful because I do this a bit too fast, a bit too much, or something it would just get banned. So trying to avoid that at any cost. Oh right, and oh my god, so it seems like the vast majority of the features is still being available here, which is great. So I don't know, I only can see the key features and the additional info. However, this might not be always the case. So let's try to see if some yeah, actually, just to make sure if they just missing here because due to lack of those, or due to the malformed selectors potentially, I need to grab the link from here and see in the browser whether the data is still there or not. And if it is, I will then download the file and try to debug the selectors again. So starting with, yes, so we have the key features which has not been parsed, unfortunately, and additional information has not been parsed as well. However, the image URL seems to be working nicely, even the agent phone, full description, even the coordinates. So this means that from now on, I can simply do the following thing. So here, I don't want to print anything anymore, so just say with open and ras.html is I want to write to the file stream as file. I'm going to say app.write, and exactly the same thing. So response.text, and then return from here. So now I get rid of this response, right? Delete this one, and now I want to run this again, and as the result, it's no longer going to be extracting data. It would just store the target HTML file. It would just store the target HTML file, like, and here we go. And now I just want to open this newly stored HTML file, and we're going to be using this to extract this sort of a data. Okay, we can accept this. All right. So now the next thing to consider. So we alter this. So we say we take the response object again. It's equal to selector text equals app.read, right? So that we can use response CSS and so on. So I'm not using the meta forwarded data here, not using the URL because fake response object simply doesn't contain that. So like this, and I don't want to print anything at the moment. Instead, I just want to say print and JSON dumps and features indentation equals to 2 spaces. That's pretty much all about it. So now I want to run not parse links but parse list instead. Parse list in here, and let's have a look. So it should print. All right, so we got our data, not the whole data though, but yeah, we just don't have this key features and additional info. And I believe that the floor area is about to be extracting from the key features. Just that's something that I recall from back 2 years ago when I was writing this. All right, so floor area. So yeah, extracting the key features. All right, so this was looking for a certain div. So let's have a look. So the key features are these guys. So let's inspect the element, see. So most likely the selector has sort of changed. Not sure, should I consider all of those? If CSS not an item text, I would probably, well, this looks a little bit strange to me after 2 years, but okay. Area label. I'm not sure, guys. Let me just try this selector. This still might not work that nicely. So instead of searching by class, we're gonna be searching by the area label, which is yet another attribute to consider. Here, let's just print the key features and return here, because I don't want anything else. I don't want to pollute the standard output here. I'm wondering, whoa, that's probably because, yeah, there should be an error, I believe. Yeah, there should be an error, or is it? It's really strange to say the least. Okay, let's say exception. Accept exception as E. Let's print this error, and let's not print the entire data set for now. So I just want to partially debug it. Okay, so key features reference before assignment. So did I just misspell? Oh, this is known as the key features raw. I'm sorry. So let's have a look. Okay, this one. It only extracts, hold on a sec, it only extracts just, okay, so if I just try up level one, if I just try this one, which is one level above, sort of. Alright, so now this looks like much better. Okay, and now most likely won't work just straight ahead, but key features. Oh no, not here. Not here. Well, actually, you know, like yeah, let's maybe it goes automatically. I really believe that. I really hope so. Full description. Page info. My God, where is the key features? Do you mean they gone? Error list index out of range. Okay, so this still throws an error. So okay, then I just want to skip the whole bunch of steps, but let's go one by one instead. So key features list dot append. So here I want to print the key features list and return after. So, oh man, yeah, sometimes it gets really nasty. Okay, so here is our ultimate list, and now why was it doing this such a weird way? Key features list. This is a little bit weird. Features. Just want to make sure if it does convert the list to dictionary or not. List index out of range. But where do I was after, so it should be before. So this key features. So just want to print key features here. And it still does give an error. Oh, so does it happen within the loop? This feels a little bit strange to say the least. Yes, indeed. Indeed, this seems to be a little bit strange. So we got this guy. So what's wrong? Oh, okay, I see what I was doing here. Okay, so key features list. That's because of year. So let's try to wrap this within another try except. Just to avoid this index error that we'll be encountering. Okay, so now we got this. Alright, so far so good. And now we can append, and if there is this floor area, then it also should be just right on the card. So let's have a look. And yeah, now we got this key features. Don't get confused by the fact it's wrapped within the list. That's just the way my client asked me to make it, basically. So nothing special here really, but we got a dictionary here, just exactly the same like the data here. So we have the keys here and the values. And again, the keys here and the values here. So I hope that's clear. And the next thing, which is quite pretty similar to above, is to do the same for this. Nope, hold on a sec. Extract coordinates. What about? Hold on a sec. I'm just really wondering, like. This additional information is probably done simply by. No, it seems like a dictionary as well. additional info. I'm wondering, where is my additional info? Okay, so here it is. So that was a user class. Yeah, so I wasn't really extracting the dictionary there. So no longer. Well, I could actually like. Well, the simple way of doing things is to say just like. Yeah, but you know what? It's not really that great idea. So I would rather try to grab this part of code. So extract additional info, and here we say additional info. Now it's just gonna be duplicated, so nothing special so far. So we just get a duplicate here. But now I just want to change the selectors so that hopefully it just goes for different data. Is this sort of a different? Hope so. Yeah, and now we do this. We do have this one. So we have this in other dictionary, like what's here, and then doesn't. I'm not sure why it just. Oh, whoa. This feels a little bit media. Oh, because of this entry, which translates to lack of information, wasn't really got cool. Like, probably that's the reason why I was just like. This feels a little bit strange. So I'm wondering, how should I proceed with this one? Alright, so yeah, I believe that's, yeah. I just realized why I didn't do this back in the day. Yeah, that was the exact reason. So let's actually say like response CSS div in this class, and I just want to extract all the text from there, and get all. Yeah, and now at very least it does extract all of the data, and if needed I would then be able to kind of locally, yeah, so don't want this one as well. So if CSS is not okay, now the list comprehension, so just like I did before, so let's say item for item in this guy, and just say if CSS not in item. So just to filter the list at some point. Yeah, now we get this just as the plain list. So maybe not the best ever solution, but since this might be malformed, and in this case it really does extract all of the data, later on I would be able, like during the EDL, during the EDL stage, let's say, I can then manipulate this in the proper way, because I'm not really even sure which of those entries are going to be on the cards for the data processing model that this the scrape data is going to be passed through later on. Okay, so now we can state, I believe we can state that the data is kind of fine. So let's go for a little bit of a test here. I want to run the entire script and try to fetch a few. So we need to uncomment this, guys. It is just to come up with a completed data set. And then what? I would want to break after I don't want to break here. And just for now, I just want to hard code the total pages. I want to hard code the total pages equal to 1, because we're going to be debugging the total pages just a little bit later on, not currently at the moment. So just to make sure it scrapes data only from the from the single page, basically. And now it doesn't work again. So now it should scrape a few elements. Okay, hold on a sec. It doesn't have meta doesn't have meta. Well, you must be kidding. 179. Oh man, what have I done? Sorry. Yeah, I was still reading from this pre-stored file, and now we get our data being scraped, and also reading here as well. So just extract the data for all the property listings available there. So let's just drop here for now. We don't want just don't want to be torturing the site during this debugging during the debugging stage, let's say. But here we have a whole lot of data. So the data has been restored completely. We have all the key features, the additional info, the rest of things, the coordinates, everything works properly, just like a charm. So yeah, that's exactly what we need. And one last thing to consider is that I really want to emphasize, I want to have a look at, is the number of total pages, because that might be an issue as well. So I would say that I probably, for now, I don't want to crawl through the listings, don't want to crawl through the listings, right? In here, I just want to print the number of total pages. So just say total pages and plus stringify the total pages to compare those. And also I want to say with open, I want to store it, because if it doesn't match, I will need to, probably should have done this before, but you know, so just say ras.html, I want to write to the file stream as file and say have the right and response.text. And actually this, so here I just return and I write the file just as the very first line. So first I write it, and then I try to extract the total pages, try to print them and compare and see if that kind of works. So yes, all right, here we go again. So yeah, total pages, it doesn't even get there for some reason, probably because, well, I don't even know why, to be honest. So doesn't get here, but it just says location. Nope, just said page 101. Where is that page 101? It was here, so I did accept this one for some unclear reason. Accept exception as E. So yeah, there was some exceptions, sort of. So let's have a look what kind of exception we have there. Not even sure what. Okay, max is an empty sequence. Okay, so that means that this line fails, which is not that great, but it's totally understandable. So now we'll go for this steps one more time. So just open this pre-stored file again, and this should contain the number of total pages to crawl through down below somewhere. And we got to extract this. Oh no, it's not on this one actually. I'm just wondering if this one, if the 9th is the last one actually, or it's not the last. Is this the last one? Indeed, it seems it is the last one. So just inspect the page here, and we'll now create a new selector for. Come on, I said accept. So what's wrong with you? Yeah, we'll now write a new selector for. We'll now write a new selector. Oh, excuse me. So def parse links self and response object. Okay, so paste this in. Here I want to open. Here I want to say take the response object equals to selector and text equals to response. Oh my god, what have I done? Sorry, after read. Sorry, was daydreaming a little bit here. So after read, right? And total pages is gonna be equal to, and now we'll be constructing the selector. So here again I want to say parse links. Don't want to go for this, guys. And it should do pretty nothing here. Yes, okay. The error is just because I didn't finish the line yet. Okay, so total pages, and now we go to the back to the browser. We need to this 9, so inspect this one and see what it shows to us. Okay, button area recurrent. Sorry. DATASET by pagination. Well, let's try this nav first. Let's try to deal with this nav. So say response.css. We're looking for a nav. Nav stands for navigation. And then from those we want to extract button with just a button, basically. The CSS button and text should be there. And I want to get all. So parent total pages. Now it should return the list. Total pages. Let's have a look. Nope, empty list. This is not what I've been. Okay, let's just try to see the selectors. Why this nav data CY pagination doesn't work? Okay, let's try this div. I'm not even sure. Yeah, maybe, hold on a sec, maybe it doesn't exist in, let's see, view page source. Oh, come on. Just want to see view page. Why can't I see the page source? You must be kidding. Just stop there, please. Oh man, it's going crazy. You can with this cookies. View page source, my god, finally. And find, yeah, so we got this div. All right. Well, what else there? Okay, it doesn't work like this. Oh my god, something's gone horribly wrong with my computer. I don't know what's happening there. Find. Oh, okay, just stop responding. Okay, let's try the div instead. Just first thing to figure out if there is the selector. Okay, there is the selector, which is great. So now let's try to find all the buttons there. and we don't have the buttons, then what? Okay, alright, again, what do we have in the selectors? Get all. Just want to have a look at the selectors there. Yeah, so just sort of a raw format here. I can't see, to be honest, I can't see the page numbers. So yeah, let's try to extract the text recursively just to get an idea of the textual data there. Oh my god, this is actually, whoa. And is this the pagination? Oh man. Oh, that's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Okay, I just need to think a little bit. Just hold on a sec. Okay, guys. So where the place where we can extract the total pages data from is this total pages, and this either a JavaScript variable or I don't even know, or a script with a type JSON plus LD or something like that. So yeah, now my computer would die apparently, but oh man, this one-liners just they drive me so crazy. Okay, this was definitely a bad idea. So I just need to find the script. So most likely this is within the script. Oh man, just sorry for this. I'm sorry, my editor is going crazy when I try to open such a huge one-liners there. But there is another option that might work at some point. So we're not going to be using the selectors here to extract the total pages. I just don't want this for now. And now I just want to extract all the scripts available. So say response.css, looking for a script, and just text for now, script text, and want to get all. And let's print the scripts. So there should be a list of scripts, all the JavaScript data, and this last one seems to be potentially alright. Alright, so then let's go for a bit of a list comprehension here. So for script and like this, if total pages in scripts, I want to get only that script that does contain total pages, and say the length. So it should be, oh, what have I done? So this should be, if that is, no, 0, you must be kidding. Total, oh my god. Oh, total pages in camel case, okay. Total pages like this. And now we got one script, perfect, all right. So like this. And then it might be one script. And we can actually print this script. Okay, and if I now manage to print this, to make it, if this is the JSON, I would just easily parse it using a single line of code. Oh my god, this is so big. Oh, you must be kidding me. Okay, it takes ages. I can actually check this a little bit different. So yeah, hopefully it can get, so just hold a sec. So if I just say json.loads and script, so just to make sure if it's parsable, and it is, yes, this is so good. So I can say here json.loads, and here I can say JSON. I can even I just write this to file to make it easier to classify the data. So remember, we need the number of total pages. So let's say with open, let's call it data.json. want to write to the file stream as file, and here I say app.write JSON dumps, and now this script indentation equals to 2 spaces. This is needed to print with the indentations, so to avoid one-liner. Let's go, and now we get our data JSON and data.json with the fantastic layout. You see that whole lot of things here. Probably could have we could even probably potentially extract all the data from here, which in many cases also like makes sense, but not on this. Well, actually, this time it's not what we need. So we're looking for total pages, and yes, total pages equals 9. So how many total pages? The only one. Okay. So so let's go from behind. So just make some notes for myself. So it goes total pages, then pagination. Okay, total pages. Before there goes pagination. Before there goes, oh man, what goes there before? So many data. Yeah, it takes time. Just looking for a next level, for the next layer. Yeah, it's all just a list of. If I just go page up. This goes much faster here. Okay, so this one. Well, I believe this is search ADS and then data. Might be horribly wrong, but let's see. Search ADS. Just sort of restoring the tree of data. Page up. Okay, yeah. And translations. Okay. Translations. This might not work, but generally, page props and props. Okay, page props and props. So you know what you see what I've just done here, right? So so let's call this data, and here data in total pages equals to this. We don't want this anymore. And print. And if it just now prints 9, I would be so happy to see the list. Total pages. Okay, so key error data. So I missed something here. So okay, and here if I just bring the keys. Oh man. Okay, just hold on a sec. I need to check this out manually one more time. Alright guys, so there was no translation, so data goes right straight away after the page props. And can you believe this? We got our 9, which is the number of total pages, finally. Okay, so now, in order to extract this total pages, I just grab this from here, and here, I paste this stuff in. Hold on a sec. I just feel a little bit confused. Let's copy, paste. Just want to match the indentations because this is Python. Right, this is Python, baby. All right, so yeah, like this. So now, when it crawls, it should print the number of total pages here, and that should be 9 for this particular location. Okay, commercial sale. And do we have a break somewhere already? What did I do wrong? It should work. Oh, that's because, hold on a second. That's because the parse links is now like, yeah. Restoring back, so now it should print total pages equals to 9. And indeed we do have this, which means that from now on, our entire crawler should be working like a charm. So yeah, I probably just, well, I could have shown you how this works. I just don't want to be torturing the target website longer than it's needed basically. Well, but potentially maybe you just get blocked. That's gonna be unfortunate because I need to work that issue out. Well, but for now, well, just maybe to at least to show you how this page won't, like how many from how many is gonna be working. Just to show you that, then probably that might be on the card. So, well, for instance, I can just I just go for 1 card per link in order to avoid torturing it, and then we just go like the very first proper listing per page, just to make sure that the pagination works. So let's have a look and let's see how this pages. Oh man, what has just happened? Oh, that's because of the return, man. All right, we don't want to return here. Just work on, please. We don't want to return. So page 2 of 9, you select page 2 of 9, then there should be 3 of 9. Oh, that was already from the different region, I believe. Yeah, because that was, well, Scrapy is asynchronous. It goes through different locations, and yeah, the matter of how the links are being scheduled is not always that crystal clear. But the idea is, yeah, this is the old one, and this is currently, yeah, this one is already new. So this, I believe this goes from the next pages. So yeah, yeah, I still need to debug this, obviously, but I just wanted to give you a proof of concept idea that we do have, like, extract the number of total pages, and then it just extracts the new number of total pages, but that's because it's already a different link. So yeah, I should have, I'm not sure exactly just right now at the moment where exactly that happens. Seems like I was kind of forbidden that to happen, but yeah, still need to dive into work on this, because like I've been writing this 2 years ago, so I'm not really sure how exactly all the tiny little details are working here. But the main thing is that from now on, this total pages is now working, and this is great. This is great because from now on we can crawl through multiple pages as well. So I will provide the example data sets in the description below the video. So if you're interested in owning this sort of Python scraper script, please let me know in the commentaries below the video and we'll talk about it. For the rest of those who have been studying how to do web scraping restoration, thanks for watching. This is from my side. Until the next time, and take care.